Okay, first topic for overtime. Me and Brian and Gravity were talking about, uh, the new pistol that came out, the Nordvik type pistol, has a little burst fire round in there, and it reminded me like, what do people are popping off with the other burst fire pistol, and that's the G57. And we had a little bit quick discussion on the G57 and how powerful it is doing so well. But then all of a sudden, on Battlefield Bulletin, one of the devs, Mr. Formoso, was like, "We need to buff it." I was like, "Wait a second, wait, aren't people talking that it's too powerful now for some reason?" Like a lot of new players are playing with it. I'm getting owned by them constantly. It almost feels like a pocket, assault rifle. This is a quick burst to the head, and you're dead. Um, what the heck is this guy talking about, Alex? But Brian, what's going on here? Why is he looking for to buff it though? I don't get it. Maybe he misspoke.
Maybe we should ask him if he's playing his game or not. Playing the game. I mean, I see nothing wrong with this thing. The hip fire is good. It's basically like a pocket AC-42. I mean, one burst to the head, you're done. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what people are having an issue with this gun.
There's no issue.
There is none.
No issue.
It's got an incredible magazine, especially when you unlock it's like what, a 36 round extended mag. Like, oh, you can just spam
AR.
this thing away. Yeah, it's
Pocket
crazy.
AR.
I just think it falls under that category of maybe their statistics are saying that it's underperforming in terms of what, out of the 4 or 5 pistols they have in the game, maybe it's not being selected as much. I don't think it's underperforming anywhere as far as the quality of the weapon itself, because it's amazing. And if he wants to buff it, oh man, I don't know what they could do with it.
I don't
Increasing the damage value, I'm just going to stop using my AR.
Yeah, I mean, look at the Magnum.
Yeah, how about buff that?
Yeah, it's a lever action. You have to cock it back. I mean, fuck.
Yeah, it's a terrible pistol.
Semi-auto. So.
Yeah, because you got the snub nose one, right? The Rex, pretty much, and that's semi-auto revolver. Yeah, it's kind of a revolver, right? It's a revolver, right? Yeah. It's just it doesn't have the accuracy or whatnot. It's just basically a knee-jerk reaction, freaking pistol. Just take it out and start popping away, and hopefully you'll get a kill. That I like those kind of. I use that gun in BF1. There's like a similar revolver that was kind of the short barrel, and it just kept popping off people with that. That was fun. It has super long reload. Remember that one?
Yep.
But the Rex doesn't. But what I mean, he says there are several guns that he's not happy about because they feel okay just because the alternatives are suckier. Is he talking about the pistols only? I don't know what the Discord discussion was.
Well, let's go back to that discussion here, because that was a really weird thing. He says, I want to buff it. And then the way he said it was, if I can just find it, there's several guns that I'm not happy about because they feel okay just because the alternatives are suckier. So that, when he says suckier, the wording here is like, why would you buff it if the other ones are suckier? Why, like, you would buff it if the other ones are better. Like,
it doesn't make sense.
If the other ones, if the other ones are worse, you would want to nerf it to level it out, right?
Yeah.
So, I think he misspoke, man. I really do. Did he correct it later on?
I'm looking. I don't see it. Makes no sense. It doesn't make any sense. And if he wants to buff it, I mean, I don't make any. I think other pistols, like you said, the M44 needs to be buffed. Like, there's the ported one that's terrible. The 1911.
Yeah, they slightly buffed that one, increased damage at range. But I used it for a while. It's really nothing to gloat about. I mean, the G57 is so much more diverse. especially the new gun that came out. The Norvik one has a burst fire.
Well, that MP,
2 bullet burst fire.
That MP, what is it? The MP18? That thing is still phenomenal.
Yeah, MP18 is no recoil whatsoever.
Or 28, excuse me, AP28, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that gun's a copy and paste to the new pistol that came out, just with a burst on it. They feel alike. They're similar recoil pattern.
Does it shoot as fast? I don't think it shoots as fast.
I think it does.
It shoots about the same.
I gotta try out the MP a little bit more often. I usually neglect that gun because I just think it's a little bit more suckier than the others. Maybe that's my trend on that. Yeah, I think the dev just misspoke. There's no way, dude.
He's tripping.
He's tripping. Yeah. I'm surprised nobody like corrected him in the Discord chat. Was that it for the Discord chat or
that was it? There was nothing else from him.
Yeah, that don't make a lot of sense. But yeah, again, the new pistol is great. I've been enjoying it. It's kind of bouncy, especially with the new reticle. It has a blue type of Cobra sight on it that comes default. Of course, you can unlock other sights. I have not gotten unlocked the extended mag on there. There's one extended mag and there's also another one that is silenced rounds, I guess you could say. But it also has a really unique suppressor on it. It's a brand new looking suppressor. It's kind of like a diamond box kind of looking thing. I don't know really how to explain it, but it's very boxy like. And it has these indentations around it. And it looks like super cool. I don't know. Have you unlocked that one, Brian?
Yeah.
Does it look pretty cool or?
Yeah, I just prefer the barrel.
You prefer the regular barrel?
Yeah, standard barrel.
I did unlock the muzzle. Did you try that one or should I just avoid it?
I just use the standard barrel. You don't want really anything that takes away your accuracy or damage fall off. So,
gotcha. Gravity, you try the new pistol?
A little bit. I have not played with it too much.
Okay. But yeah, when it comes to like pistol reworks or balancing, I mean, the only thing I can think of is the revolver, the big one. What's it called again? The GAT. What is it called? The revolver, the main revolver, the lever action.
Oh, the M44.
M44,
yeah, M44 revolver. If I were to say, to buff anything, it would be that. I feel like that's most underutilized a weapon, and especially with people that I talked to that have tier 1'd it, it was a drag, and it was very difficult. Even really good players too, and it didn't really go. It wasn't fun. So if they were to buff anything, it would be that gun.
It was not fun.
Yeah, and of course the M1911 just buff it even more. I know they buffed it recently, but it should have more impact because of the 45 cal round, if that's what they're saying it's running under. But other than that, I think the pistols are okay. You said the automatic one was kind of nerfed, right? The P50 whatever,
P57 or P50, yeah, P51. Yeah, that was nerfed a couple patches ago. That deservedly needed it. It may have been slightly over nerfed because between the low damage and the super high recoil now, it's kind of a two-pronged nerf. They could either nerf or kind of buff at least one of those options to make it more viable again.
Yeah, I agree. It's really kind of underwhelming now. So used to be my main sidearm, so now it's
back to the MP28.
It's a weird thing because what you don't want is you don't want a pocket AEK, right? That's what you don't want to create, and it was the problem with it. But then it was it was just one of those things where it was over nerfed, where you shoot within 10 rounds, your magazine is way up here, and it's your mouse scroll, your way else is like 10 inches higher than you started fighting because you're trying to control the recoil. It's like, yeah, it's not impossible to control, but it probably could be that recoil could be toned down a bit.
Yeah. speaking of pistols and extra stuff that they're bringing along with it, I think this is pretty short video going on right here with the pistols. We can include the Marksman bonus that they've been teasing. Marksman bonus has been around for tons of different games, and especially in BF4, when you get those long M95, sniper kills from like mountain to mountain on like Operation Firestorm. You get this crazy marksman bonus depending on how far that person was, and you get the headshot bonus as well. On top of it, it looks like they're teasing that bonus score, but I'm not sure where they're getting this information from. Do you guys look into it at all?
This was a Reddit thread. This was let's see here.
Maybe a dev was like chatting about it, perhaps.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, Drunks. And he said, "Please let this be real," and then Drunks smiled. So yeah. Looks like it was confirmed. Yeah, so Florian pretty much kind of give us a head nod here. So there's two things about this. First is the important thing isn't the bonus points you get awarded. It's about the fact that it gives you the distance that it shows that you successfully snipe somebody. And gloating about the distances is fun, especially for recon players. The other thing is, and the most obvious part of it is, this should have been in the game at launch. So
I agree.
Yeah, I've got nothing else to it.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that have been they've been slowly adding to the point system, and with this free to play weekend, we're getting double XP. We're getting double XP again in the battle pass as an unlockable, and you get it for like an hour for each one. And they're adding spotting, the 3D spotting. There's spotting bonuses now when you hit the Q button, so make sure to spot, ladies and gentlemen. You get more bonus points that way. So it looks like every season they're adding little things to give you more points. So I'm all down for this. This is just more XP, more feedback for the player. Like, come on, this is a given. Why wasn't this added a long time ago? Like, just put it in the game right now. I don't get it. There's all other things, but they're mostly squad oriented, and there's no squad system in this game. So maybe all that will come with the squad overhaul if that is what they want to pursue. I think that's pretty much the main gist of it.
Yeah, I don't think there's too much more to add about that, and I'm not sure a squad rework will happen. I just think it would be hugely beneficial because a lot of people want that. And all chat.
Oh yeah, all chat. Yeah, I think that might be too toxic for EA. But you never know. And maybe they'll add it in quietly and not say anything.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you got Call of Duty with, what's it called? The
proximity
voice, chat. Like, come on, you can have an all chat for God's sake.
That'd be so fun.
Yeah, I was talking with some friends about what they're gonna do for the new game mode, the extra hazard zone type game mode that they're talking about. Like, maybe you can have that battle royales, kind of feel to it, and add proximity chat to that mode. Maybe that will bring a lot of Call of Duty players over to Battlefield, but I don't know. I don't know how that's going to be. By that time, there will be a Warzone 3, I'm sure.